Welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Zeynep, social media editor of Listenary.
And I'm Alp, and I'm the content editor of Listenary.
Today we're here with a great new Latvian band, Citi Zēni. Let me talk about the band for our viewers. You have founded in 2020 and you released your first album, if I'm correct with the pronunciation, Soni İzzet Yalas.
Perfect.
Yeah. This year you're going to represent your country, Latvia, with your funky, 60s inspired environmentalist song, Eat Your Salad. Thank you so much.
There we go.
That's us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
And to kick off the interview, I have a question, and it's about your band name, Citi Zēni. It's translated to Other Boys in English, I think, and I wonder how you came up with it and what's the origin of this name.
Yeah, so there are two stories to that. The first one is that we needed the name so that we could transfer the blame if we did something wrong, meaning that, oh no, it wasn't us, it was other guys. Yeah, it's that. But the official story, I think, is more about that this is the next step from the band which we had previously, some of us, me and Ryan specifically, which was called the Citizens. So that's how Citi Zēni came about, because we wanted to mark that it's a new beginning, but at the same time it cherishes the same history that we had growing up. Yeah.
Wow, congratulations on that. And we want to talk about Eat Your Salad a bit. I mean, it's really funky and makes you want to dance, and it's a great song. We loved it so much, and it has fully English and very daring lyrics. And I think it's your first English song. And what was the inspiration behind it? And did you compose it for Eurovision Song Contest?
Yeah. So initially, I don't think that anything that we've written was for Eurovision, and then we kind of made the leap of faith that we should adapt it for Eurovision. Because initially, since this is our first song in English, we did songwriting camps where we tried to understand what would be the next thing that we would do after the album in Latvian.
Can we do it?
Can we even write music in English? So we wrote around 30 songs, I think. And one of those was the first version of Eat Your Salad, and then we thought to ourselves, okay, writing music is not enough if we want to represent our country outside of its borders. So then we understood that, wow, Eurovision, 200 million people watch it. Why not? Let's try. Let's go for it and see how that panned out. Now we're going to Turin and we're actually going to perform there.
We got lucky.
I think it's a bit more than luck. And so, as we said, it's in English, and we were wondering in the future, do you have any plans of releasing a project in English or an EP, maybe a single, anything like that?
Yeah, we are currently figuring out what comes next after Eurovision. I think that with Eurovision, we did expect that it would be very overwhelming, but I don't think that we could have ever imagined the extent of it. We've been traveling nonstop for the last month. Now we have 1 week at home, and then we're going already to Turin. So it has been a lot of experiences and a very enjoyable adventure at the same time. But yeah, our plans do include to release another single in English. But let's see, maybe it's a collaboration, maybe it's something that we do on our own. I think we already have written quite a bit of music, but now we need to figure out the best way how to put it out there so that people would hear about it. Because in the end of the day, Eurovision is a great event, but it is sort of a world of its own. It's a bubble in and out of itself, and we need to figure out what will be our first baby steps outside of this bubble.
We need to pop the bubble.
Pop the bubble.
Well, that sounds really exciting. Now that you mentioned it, let's talk about Eurovision. As Turkish people, we love watching the Eurovision, but unfortunately, you may know we haven't been participating in the contest for almost 10 years now. It's really valuable that you're here today with us and sharing your excitement, your feelings. Latvia has a very special place in our hearts because the year Latvia hosted the Eurovision in 2003, Sertab Erener has won Turkey's first championship with her song Everyway That I Can. I don't know if you know the song.
Every way that I can. Da, da, da, da, da, da, da.
That's the one.
That's it.
We know that one very well, but
Yes, and now that you're going to the contest, and how do you feel about representing your country and participating in Eurovision?
Well, crazy. It's
Feels good.
it feels really good, but at the same time, I think it's a lot of responsibility, and the closer it comes, the more shit hits the fan, if you might say, that we actually have to do it. Yeah, I think that it's quite the fun journey. It's something that we could never have experienced without going to Eurovision, I think. And I don't know. I think that you should ask us this question again, maybe a month after Eurovision, because on the first weeks, once we knew that we're going, it was one sort of a feeling, kind of this excitement and a lot of different emotions. Now it's more maybe calming down, and we're trying to figure out and being very to the point what exactly we need to do on stage on the 10th of May.
Also, not on stage, but
off stage as well. And I think that in June of this year, we will be looking at it a completely different way. All in all, it's a roller coaster. And we're loving it. And Turkey should come back to the event.
Yeah. Actually, the thing is,
we really hope so. We like Eurovision.
yeah, the thing is, last year we actually watched Eurovision together, and as a contest was going on, we thought could we do this? And when Italy won, as a joke, we said oh yeah, we're going to Turin next year. Oh yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's not a joke anymore.
We were a bit tipsy when we told that.
Yeah.
And then it was like a joke.
And then that happened.
Dreams do come true.
Yeah, dreams come true. Dream big.
As you know, we spoiled our last question for you, and it's a concept called Listenary 505, and we want all of you to name your favorite Eurovision song of all time. So,
Can I start?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, mine is for sure, it's Loreen, Euphoria 2012. For sure. We actually had the chance to meet her. She's looking great.
Then for me, I think if you ask me all time, I would have to respond ABBA's Waterloo, but no, I'm not going to say it, because from recent times, my most favorite one is Daði, Iceland, with Think About Things from 2020, from the contest that never took place.
Yeah, sadly.
Sadly, it did, yeah.
For me, it would be Norway's entry, Rybak's Fairytale. Da da da da da da. Such a fun song.
Years ago, when I was younger,
Kind of love a girl like you.
Yeah, we
She
remember
was
that one.
fine, and we were
she
sweet.
was fine. She was fine.
Thanks.
Okay. I really love last year's John's Tears entry.
Yeah, the Swiss guy.
Yeah,
That's what-
I'm afraid to say the country because they're laughing about me all the time. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong.
It has a lot of letter S in it.
Switzerland. Switzerland.
Yeah, there we go. Switzerland. Very nice. There we go.
No.
Well, I could agree with Robert with the Euphoria, but I'm gonna say Lena Satellites.
Yeah.
That's for our dream.
That's a bit controversial for Turkey because maNga was second. maNga was Turkey's entry that year. We could be the same. And Turkish people believe that we should have won that year, not Satellites. So it's a little bit controversial for our viewers.
Well, a little bit of controversy never hurt nobody, right? I think we know that firsthand.
And for Citi Zēni's more favorite tunes, we will link your Spotify playlist that you have prepared for us below so that our viewers can listen to more of your favorite songs. And thank you so much once again for joining us today. We wish you the best of luck for Eurovision.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Thank you for having us. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Woo! Let's go!
Yeah, have fun.